school begins in Vermont this week, and at Burlington High School, everyone is starting at a new school. After 3 years of construction, the new BHS is opening on Wednesday. I sat down with Burlington Superintendent Tom Flanagan and BHS Principal Sabrina Vesteich ahead of the new school year. Here's our conversation.
Tom and Sabrina, thank you so much for joining us on In Depth today.
Thanks for having us.
It's good to be here.
So the new school year is a couple days away. And Tom, I want to start with you. Talk to me about how you and the faculty have prepared for this new school year and really this new beginning with the new BHS.
Well, it's been quite a journey since 2020 when we had to close the old Burlington High School and Burlington Technical Center down because of PCB contamination. So I'd say it's been about a 6-year journey to get to this point. And people are super excited, you know. The team at BHS and Burlington Technical Center are unpacking boxes again for the third time or fourth time in the past couple of years. So it's a big lift, but people are just so energized, you know, our faculty, our community, our students, our families, by the hope of the new building. There's such optimism around the new building and just excitement about what it can offer. So people are, you know, there's a lot of work going on and a lot to do, but people are doing it with smiles on their faces and really excited for what's to come.
It has been a long time coming. And Sabrina, I want to ask you about what we can expect on the first day of school to be like for students and for staff, given that it's a new school for everybody this year.
Yes, and we're definitely planning around that. The fact that even if you're a senior, you're learning the school for the first time. So the first day for our staff is actually on Friday of this week. And they're doing unique things to learn how to use the school, which has a lot of really fancy and exciting technology. And then our students' days, we're doing something unusual, which is we're having a 2-day orientation session. So each grade level comes to school for a half day to learn everything from how to find all of their classes, to how to get their lunch in a new cafeteria, the different types of bathrooms available to them. So really getting the sort of user's manual for the school before classes start a week from this Friday.
I want to ask you both about the layout of the school and kind of to just give us some insight into the teams that you both worked with in designing the new school and how it will work for the student body and staff.
Yeah, there's been a long process to understand what the school, what our community would like to see in this new school building. And it started with a conversation that we had before 2020 about the renovation of the old building. So we took a lot of feedback about the need to create an accessible and inclusive space that really met the needs of all of our students and all of our community. And then once we decided, as the voters approved a bond to start to build the new building that we're about to move into, we spent a lot of time working with our community. Students, specifically in my student advisory group, gave me feedback early on that they wanted to have flexible spaces. They wanted light. They were currently in Macy's. But they wanted like a little bit of a college feel. They wanted some opportunity to flex out of a classroom, to be able to step outdoors, right, and come back in without leaving the campus, right, and to be able to have a sense of community. We learned actually from Macy's, having a central location that everyone comes through is really powerful for building community. And so we have a central space that we will have a lot of activities in and a lot of opportunity for the community to come together. So yeah, we heard from a lot of individual stakeholder groups who have specific needs that we wanted to make sure that we were designing for, and also hearing from the community as a whole about what they hoped for the new building. And it, you know, being in there now, it just feels like I'm really proud that the design team and the whole team has been able to deliver on that.
I would love to speak a little bit about the student involvement in some of those final stage decisions. So one thing that comes to mind for me is I have a student advisory group that helps make, you know, important school procedure and policy decisions. And the furnishings team for the new school met with them a series of times so they could weigh in on furnishings specifically for the student common spaces. And there are a significant number of those. The balcony, the interior courtyard, there are student lounges on several floors and in all of our instructional wings. And there are several things in the final plan that wouldn't have happened without that input. And so, for example, the student lounges, they were very clear. There were 2 on each floor. One wanted to be more of a comfortable conversational space, another one more of a quiet study space. And they wanted to be able to adjust the brightness of the lights, and they wanted to make sure that they had unobstructed views into the interior courtyard. And so that really influenced how those spaces were furnished for different needs. And I'm really excited to see how students settle into those spaces.
I know the downtown BHS was really such a transitional period for BHS and for Burlington schools. What do you hope this new beginning will mean for the community of BHS? And what kind of tone do you hope it sets for the school community?
Well, I will say, despite being in a converted Macy's, the students and the staff made it a school. They filled it with joy and laughter and learning and a lot of pride. And so I'm really excited to see if that's what was possible in that downtown space, what will grow and take shape in the new one. So some of those things that already stand out is the return of so many traditional pieces of high school: pep rallies, school-wide assemblies, guest speakers, guest performances. And so we're very excited to bring those things back, and dates for those have already been set across the year. And so I think that it really is going to be a powerful experience for students and staff to jointly shape new traditions, but also bring back a lot of old favorite things.
Very good. Tom, what's your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just really excited to be able to start bringing people together in a way that we haven't been able to do over the past 6 years. It's obviously so great for our students at Burlington High School and Burlington Technical Center. And it's really a unifying moment for our entire district. So our new teacher orientation is happening at the high school right now, at the new school right now. And we're going to welcome back all of our teachers on Monday morning, on the 24th, the morning of the 24th, to come together under one roof in a new building. But the ability just to gather, right, is so important for our Burlington School District. But we also built space intentionally into the new building to be able to bring community in. So the auditorium, the gym space, and the community gym space, and so much more. There's so many opportunities for us to really welcome our entire community into the space. And we're seeing people want it. You know, they're signing up for tours. We're going to be closing out tours in the next couple of weeks, but we've been running them all summer. And people with children in the school district, without, from the city, from outside of the city, are coming out in big numbers to check out the building. So yeah, looking forward to a unifying message and feel in being back together.
And it's really great that the community has been able to see this new school through these tours. Talk to me about some of the feedback that you guys have gotten through these tours.
Yeah, the feedback has been really positive, and we've been so fortunate. We have a couple of community leaders and community members who are running tours for us and have been running them all summer. Our school board chair, Claire Wool, and other school board members have been running tours, and it's just been fabulous to have such a commitment to opening the school building to everybody. One comment that is really resonating with me is from a BHS alum who lives in town and visited last week and said that she really loved the new space, the light, the open design, the flexibility of the spaces, and just had a great time on the tour, but was really struck by a sense of familiarity. So she came into the building and it already felt familiar to her even though she hadn't been there. So there's something to the design, right, of the spaces, particularly the entryways, that feels like home for people. And so we're looking forward to building on that, right, and continuing to really make it our home once we're in there in full.
And on those lines, how do you think that this new space will breathe a new kind of air into the way that students learn with each other and day to day in the classroom?
Well, I think there's a variety of ways. One of which is that there are a variety of outdoor learning spaces. So teachers have the option of bringing classes outside. We have a huge lawn that really feels like a park space. We've purchased a lot of navy and white picnic blankets that can be checked out by students and staff. But in addition, those lounges provide breakout learning spaces, so there's a possibility for small groups to learn and spread around the school in a way that just wasn't possible before. The forum provides a space for classes to perform presentations for one another and for guests. I mean, it just goes on and on in terms of the opportunities that the spaces provide that I think students and staff will spend some time really getting used to and thinking about the range of possibilities.
Yeah, and I think it's going to give opportunities to perform in new and different ways. The spaces, the auditorium space, the theater provides just a grand stage for some of our productions, some of our ability to come together across classes and really shine together as a community are I think just going to be great opportunities for people. For our students and for our broader community when we start using these spaces.
And it's not just about learning. I think there's an opportunity for a different type of brain break, right? For that downtime, for free blocks, but also for students to have chances to play together. So our gym provides opportunities for staff versus student games or advisory competitions that we didn't have before. So I think it also is going to infuse that student life piece into the learning day.
Yeah, and there are some technical things in the building that also help us do some of the work that we have been doing, but has been a little bit more disruptive. So the spaces where music is being played, there is soundproofing. So the band's going to be able to practice without, it's nice to hear the band practicing, but not necessarily if you're the class next door. So that opportunity to really get into whether it's science or the arts in our BTC programming or in the music production spaces, to be able to really give it your all, right, without worrying about the impact on the rest of the learning environment. So some of those small things that you won't see necessarily, but the soundproofing between walls in a couple of key spaces, I think will really help students be able to perform and practice and allow others to focus and do what they need to do.
Very good. What's your message to families and students as we begin this new school year?
A couple of big things. One, we're just so grateful for the community's support, and we are really proud that we've been able to deliver on a promise to the Burlington community that we will get you back in a space that's really designed for learning and for the next 50 years, right, and beyond, and shows the value of our community, that our community has for education and for our young people.
The message that originated in BSD, all are welcome. You talked a little bit about the accessibility piece already, but I think that the space and how it was designed really does convey that all are welcome. I think it really does convey that we want all members of our community to come to the high school, and the high school is welcome to receive them. We're ready to receive and welcome them.
I really appreciate both of your time. Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
I hope you have a great school year.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us. It's great to be here.
Thank you. It's a lot to look forward to.
Yes.